So Dovo, whatever you want to call them, reached out to us and wanted to send us a laser and have us do a selective review on it, so to speak. And we said, no thanks, we are not interested. We do not have any interest in having a scripted review just to make a little money or have a free product. About a month later or so, this thing showed up at our door and we opened it and it was a laser. They sent it anyway. And so we were like, hey, we're going to check this thing out and see what it's like. And it came with quite some surprises. So we're just going to open this thing up and show you what we got. So it comes with a really nice case, first of all. Little chintzy. And then you have this array of products. So first things first, safety glasses, which are vitally important to the use of these things. All right, so you got your laser here. And this is a rechargeable laser. So the battery compartment is here. Stick a battery in it. And it's USB-C rechargeable, which is pretty cool. And we're going to get to the function of this laser, which is pretty sweet here in just a minute. But first I'm going to show you what else we got in this box that they send you. There's a remote, so you can control it with a remote. Battery charger. Extra battery. Laser target, so you can get your target practice in. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't really know what it's for, but it's a jack, so that's cool. Manual, of course. This is an adapter, so you can go from the small screw thing to the big one. And then this big contraption, which is for adjustability, which is kind of cool, but I would recommend just using a tripod, so kind of useless. So they send all the trinkets and the gadgets to try to get you to think that this is a better product than all the others. My favorite, of course, the glasses. As you can see, I look great in them. But is it really as great as they would like for you to think it is? Well, let's find out. So what we typically use is a tripod for our laser setup, which is really nice. We love using the tripod. We're going to be setting it up on this. I don't have the clip thing, but you can screw the thing in and it clips in. I'm just going to set it on here for today, since the clip is on our other laser. So we got a battery in it. Battery's charged up. Power button up top. You have to hold it in, apparently, for it to come on. Here's where it gets a little interesting. This is not just any laser. This has a high, so up top, horizontal 360 laser, or down low 360 laser, or both. Which, whatever, I don't really know what the point is completely, but it seems as though what their point is that you can hold it up to the ceiling and have it within like a ½ inch of the ceiling, or have it within a ½ inch of the floor. I guess that's the idea. And then you have a vertical laser back here doing this. And then you have a vertical laser here doing this. So you have a total of 4 lasers. They're all 360, bottom, top, and then the 2 sides. So, and you can turn them all on at once if you want, which is kind of cool. I mean, I can't really see them because these are so green, but it's great. And then you got your laser target, so you can see what height you're at, which I guess in some situations might come in handy, but I probably won't be using this. So that's kind of the overall, little functionality of it, which is kind of neat. So then you have the remote, which is utterly and entirely pointless, but I mean, okay, I guess it's not, because you can turn it off and on without bumping your laser or whatever. But they have the horizontal and vertical button, and you can adjust it and so on and so forth. So to power it off, you have to lock it. So there is a lock and unlock over here. So when it's unlocked, it's self-leveling. As you can hear it chirping because it's not level. And then when it's locked, it's just a level plane that you can work with. So if you turn it on, when it's locked, you can you know, do your thing here, whatever. Now, one other feature that it does have is the dimming. So when it's on, if you hit the power button, it dims it. Hit the power button again, it brightens it back up. So that's the other thing, if you want to get a little bit of extra battery life and you don't need the extra brightness. Now, overall, I would say this laser is very bright. Whoa, it's weird out here. It's actually fairly bright, I would say. Plenty bright enough. It's got a nice consistent beam, and it's not overly wide. So no issues there whatsoever. Like I said, plenty bright. 360, great feature. Overall durability is where it's a little more shaky. So like in comparison to a Milwaukee, not as robust, that is for sure. The Milwaukee doesn't really have any buttons. It has a knob, and then it does have one button for the mode, but it's a very heavy duty big button. These just have 3 chintzy plastic covered buttons up, hey, shush, up top, and I don't know, I think they'll probably crack over time, and the lock and unlock button, you know, definitely is not super great. The USB-C charging port is right here, so you can plug it in and charge it, or you can open up the compartment and take out the battery, plug it into here, charge it while you're using this one. Now, it does look as though the battery compartment is going to interfere with the tripod mount mechanism. So that is one thing to think about. I don't know. Overall, we're actually very impressed. When we got it and opened it up, we were like, whatever. But the more we got looking into it, we're like, okay, this is actually relatively impressive. So if you want to check it out, we're going to have a link in the description. Not really a lot more to say about it, but it is a great product, especially if you're not maybe, you know, really going to beat on it and you can kind of take care of it. Seems like it might be a great option for a laser for you. Gives all the bells, all the whistles. This thing comes in at about $270 to $300. It's $270 with a little $30 Amazon coupon, $300 without, whatever you choose. The Milwaukee equivalent is like $600, and that has less lasers and stuff too, but it is 360 top, 360 side. So it's more bang for your buck, I would say. If you're in the Milwaukee line and you use the laser a lot, you might be better off getting that. But for the average homeowner or even someone that just doesn't use it a ton, this is a great way to go. So, bang for your buck, 5 out of 5. Durability, 3 out of 5. Functionality, 5 out of 5. I mean, that's 5 out of 5. There's nothing really wrong. I don't really know why they sent a pallet jack. I don't know why they sent, you know, some of this stuff, but that doesn't really hurt the functionality. 5 out of 5. Price, 4 out of 4. That pretty much wraps up what we got to talk about. Thanks for tuning back in. Catch you on the next one, fellas.